Today we're going to do a Q&A to celebrate the 200,000 subscribers reach that we have reached, which is amazing, so thank you very much. Okay, there's going to be a lot of School Dragon questions, but that's to be expected. We got a question from Ines Sator. Are you planning to do more School Dragon stories like Dusk Lightning? Congratulations on 200k. Thank you. I am planning on doing one more that I have been working on for like a month or so, and I'm thinking that will be the last. Simply because it's just so difficult to record in School Dragons because the game is nearly broken, and just to record one little thing it takes like half an hour because it keeps locking me out or lagging or messing up in any other way. So the effort, I mean, I'm not sure it's worth it anymore. We got a question from Ethan Traeger. Probably gonna butcher a lot of names. If you could create any hybrid, which dragon would you use? So this is a How to Train Your Dragon question in general. It's quite interesting. I'll have to think about it. I like the Sniffle Hunch a lot. So mixing the Sniffle Hunch with a dragon like the Rumblehorn, perhaps. A Rumblehorn and a Sniffle Hunch. That could be interesting to see. A question from Megan Schmidt. What got you into How to Train Your Dragon? I think I've answered this before, but when the first movie came out back in the old days, I thought it looked very dumb. I thought it looked very bad, and I was like, yeah, I'll just watch it. It looks terrible. And I watched it and it was not terrible, and then I went from there. And liked the movie, bought some toys. Second movie got out, watched it, just, continued from there. We got one from Ray Bao Gecko. Congrats! If you had to choose between watching Rescue Riders and taking a bath in yucky slime, which would you choose? LOL. I have actually watched all seasons of Rescue Riders and one of the movies, so I haven't watched, well, actually two of the movies, so I'm missing one movie, then I have watched all of Rescue Riders. And I'm very sad to say that it's not that bad. If you don't take it seriously and just view it as like a stupid kid show and don't compare it to How to Train Your Dragon, it's fine. I think for kids that's like 10 and below, it's great. I might do a review on it in the future. It'll be fun to talk about because it's a really weird show. Forever Angus Young, what is your favorite food? It's like a lot of people like eating, and it's a big function of human, of being an animal. But obviously there's things I like, but it's like a double-edged sword for me. Because I can get sick from a lot of things. I'm not like sick, but I have a terrible digestive system. But if I have to pick something that I like and would just eat on a regular basis, what do I eat? I like hummus. Saying that it's my favorite food is probably that's a stretch because I eat it so much. But I eat a lot of hummus, which is like mashed chickpeas, and it's actually quite healthy. Just use it on bread and as a dip. It's pretty neat. There's more questions to this person. What other dragons are your favorite in media besides How to Train Your Dragon? My favorite dragon of all time is Smaug. I think he's grand and so well animated and so expressive. Really, I think he's the best animated and modeled dragon we have seen in cinema still to this day. I'm looking forward to the day something will surpass him, but he's the most advanced and beautiful work of 3D modeling and animation I've ever seen. I like Falkor from The Neverending Story, which is like an ancient movie I doubt any of you have seen. But he was a big animatronic back then when we didn't have animation. And he was just so cute because he almost looked like a dog, like a long noodle dog, because he had fur as well and these really sparkly scales. And he was just really unique and fun, even though he was so different from what we do today. If you watch it now, you'll probably find it really awkward to watch this animatronic move around. But I still think it's a really fun movie, even to this day. So if you haven't seen it, it's definitely worth it. Neverending Story. Was your discovery of How to Train Your Dragon life-changing? Mine was 11 years ago. I would say yes, because of YouTube. Because it became such a big part of who I was and my identity. At the time, it was all I did, just YouTube How to Train Your Dragon, YouTube How to Train Your Dragon all the time. I had a huge collection of toys from the first movie. It was a big, big part of my life. So yeah, I would say that it changed me, definitely. Do you consider doing more drawing in your channel? Since you're amazing at it. Why, thank you. The problem is that to create a drawing-based video, like an animation even, takes a lot of time. So much effort to do that just for like 30 seconds of animation. And I would love to do it, but the problem is it's just not gonna be as successful as another video like the short videos I do right now, which take like 2 hours, maybe 3 to edit, and then you have a video that performs really well and is really successful and everybody enjoys. But if I have to do everything from scratch, which I love doing, it's just so much time and it might not make it back when it goes up on YouTube, and that's just gonna be like a defeat. But I definitely should try it out and just say, let's go with it and see what happens. What is your favorite band/singer? That's a tricky one. I like a lot of different stuff actually. Lately I've gone into a guy called Kenny Hoopla a lot. He's actually a new artist. Came out last year, I think. He had his first debut. He makes like alternative kind of emo-like music. I can't show you a clip because of copyright, but I suggest checking him out. I think he's really, really talented and has a lot of promise. So right now he's my favorite. KitKat. Question. What would you call your OC now that Light Furies exist? Would you still say it's a Night Fury since it shows more features than a Light Fury? Or would you describe it as a kind of Night Fury, Light Fury hybrid of some kind? My OC? Oh, you mean the mascot? The silver one? The Willowing? Yeah, Willowing is like the mascot for my channel. And she is a Night Fury. She have all days been a Night Fury. She's not gonna change just because a Light Fury comes along. She's a silver colored Night Fury. She has all the Night Fury features, except that her ears are a little shorter. I chose to do that because apparently female Furies have smaller ears, so I decided that that's gonna be what I go with as well. But she's a Night Fury. I prefer Night Furies heavily over the Light Fury, so definitely a Night Fury still now and forever. We got one from Fogwing. Oh, you got a lolbit icon? That's cute. If you were in a How to Train Your Dragon movie, which would you rather be, human or dragon? Come on. Come on. I think that's obvious, right? I would probably prefer to be a Night Fury. Question 2. Do you still continue School Dragons? School Dragons with me is like, I'm kind of at peace with the game right now, and it's up to School Dragons now to make some content that I can then cover. I'm kind of done with the trying to milk it for all it's worth, which I have been doing in the past. Just anything and repetition playthrough like twice and all these flight suits, you know, cover everything. I'm kind of done with that because I think you reach a point where it becomes too much and then it's not fun for me anymore. And I don't think it's fun for you guys anymore when you just see this desperate struggle to milk the game completely for everything it's worth. So I still play it, I check it from time to time. It's not doing really good right now, but it's really up to School Dragons at this point whether the game makes it or breaks it, you know? Not breaks it, breaks itself, you know? That's what I meant, because it's not, I gotta accept it's not my responsibility how the game is performing. It's up to the developers. I just make content and I'll be happy to make content when there is something to make. But, you know, this overly use and overly playing School Dragons, I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm okay with the game, but it's up to them to impress me and you guys as well. It's really on their shoulders now, I feel like. We got one from Nere the Sea Ice Wing. What do you do for fun? I sleep. I love sleeping. What bone or skull would you like to have in your collection the most? Why? Will you make another video about it? Nice one. I did a video where I went out in the wilderness and looked for bones from animals. And this person watched that video. That's very cool. Thank you. In terms of finding, like what skull I would like to find and what's realistic to find, is a fox. I would really like to find a fox. Not saying that I would want a fox to die to find it, but if it was unfortunate enough to die, I would love to find it and then get the skull from it. Because I love foxes. And the canine skull is just great. I really like it. It's very beautiful. What's your favorite How to Train Your Dragon/S dragons? I've answered this before, but they're specifying one for the first, the second, and the third movie, and one for each of the seasons of the show. Okay, I'm not gonna do the show, or just in general. LOL. 2 of them doesn't count. The first movie doesn't have a whole lot of dragons, but I think when I watched it, I liked the Nightmare, the Monstrous Nightmare. I also like the Red Death from that movie. Those were really cool. From the second movie, possibly Cloud Jumper. Well, the Sniffle Hunch, of course, that makes an appearance there. The Stormcutter or the Sniffle Hunch. The third movie, the Death Gripper, of course. The Death Grippers are actually really cool. It's Mickey Fox 7. Are you thinking of playing other dragon games, reviewing them? There's one game coming out called Century Age of Ashes, which seems very cool. It's like a PvP, but with dragons. You're riding them and killing up other dragons, or other people that are riding dragons, which I think is cool. I don't know. I think there's Day of Dragons, but that's in early access, and I've seen a lot of mixed reviews about it, so I'm not sure if I want to pick it up. But yeah, if something comes along that I think is worth doing, I would definitely make a video on it and review it possibly. War Dragons of Bird, congratulations on the subs. And I have 2 questions. First, do you still play School Dragons? And the second one is, how many kids do you have? Oh snap, we're gonna have a rant. Rant incoming. Rant incoming. I'm kidding. But in all seriousness, you're gonna buckle up. Where does this question come from? Just because I'm an adult woman, does that mean I have to have kids? Is that your view on the world? Is that what you think? To me, that's extremely, inside the box. I don't have kids for a number of reasons. The major one is I do not want to contribute to the overpopulation. The world is in a state of distress. And you might be like, I don't want to hear about it. Shut up. Stupid environmental propaganda. Stop it. But it's real. And if you are 15, or even if you're 18, you're going to experience in your lifetime the end of the world. And that's not even for fun. I care more about the planet than I care about a kid. At the same time, when I die, if I had a kid, what kind of world am I leaving that kid in? A terrible one, a broken one, a dying one, if it's even still standing at that point. I think more people should think about it before they start pumping out kids. Our planet is dying, it's taking its last breaths, and all you're worried about is pooping out more children, which is the last thing the planet needs. Foxy Firestorm, if you were a bird, which one? Probably owl, barn owl, snowy owl. Would you rather be a police officer or a firefighter? Firefighter. Police officers have to go through so much crap and so many calls with just stupid people that don't even have a problem and just take up time. So definitely a firefighter. Am I now on a YouTube video? I guess. Yeah. On a scale from 1 to block this guy, how silly were my questions? Well, you got a little spunk to you, don't you? Yeah, you're good. Don't worry. You're fine. I think that's most of them. I've been skipping some of the School Dragons questions because I've answered them in other questions. A lot of some of the other questions I also have answered through other people and then skipped them. So I did cover quite a few. Thank you so much for all your questions and for all your congratulations on the 200k. Really, it's you guys that should have a congratulations because you did it. It's just an army of you guys, really. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And have a wonderful day until we meet again. So long. If you're looking for a good time and have some fun, consider joining the new and updated Discord server. Discord is an app where you can hang out, talk, share pictures, share art, share videos, and just, have a little community. You can come and chat with me, chat with a lot of like-minded individuals, and just overall have fun and look around on the server. It's new, updated with stricter rules. We tried it before. It didn't work out, but it should be a lot better now. Must be 13 of age to enter. Hopefully I'll see some of you there. So long.